What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn, Teofimo Lopez Jr. Get this. Eddie Hearn states that Teofimo Lopez is regressing as a fighter in his prime. Wow. Eddie Hearn said this about Teofimo Lopez Jr. He said, if you start doubting yourself in any form of life, it's a problem. But if you start doubting yourself in boxing, it's a big problem, said Eddie Hearn to DAZN. He said, do I still got it? After his controversial win over Sandor Martin, he said it's poor matchmaking from Top Rank, but you've got to be able to beat all styles. And it was a late replacement. Sandor Martin is not a good guy to fight when your confidence is in trouble. And it's unquestionable that Teofimo Lopez's confidence is in trouble. Coming off the back of the Kambosos fight that I don't think he was 100% for, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but he's got to get a new team of people around him. I like his dad, but I don't think it works. You've got a strange setup between two guys. He's not delusional because he's an excellent fighter, but you've got to get him in with proper training, and people close to him and close to the team might find that disrespectful. What does he know? I'm just telling you from what I see. I just don't think that it's working. I can't see him, Teofimo, beating any of the top guys at 140. And let me counterpunch. I think, first of all, Eddie Hearn's right, because when you start doubting yourself, that's what happens. This is the wrong time in Teofimo Lopez's career to start doubting himself. Why? Because he just came to a new division. There's bigger guys, much dangerous guys, a definite challenge at 140, because you don't have all those hang-ups and politics that stopped a lot of fights like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. You didn't have those at 140. At 140, you have some dogs biting at your heels, ready to chase you down and eat you. Okay, that's what you have at 140. So it's pretty much its open season, and people hearing that leaked audio and video from Teofimo Lopez just that makes them that much hungry. So he has to bring his A game. He can't decide, hey, yeah, well, I didn't say that to them. I don't know what you're talking about, this, that, and the other, because he never really addressed it, to be honest. But people are going to want to fight him more than ever. It's like being in prison. If you show fear, people are going to exploit it. Okay? Now, me counterpunching Eddie Hearn, though, to keep it real with everyone, because that's what we do over here with Counterpunch Boxing News. Do you guys remember when Anthony Joshua was defeated by Andy Ruiz? Another quick replacement, right? And after the loss of Anthony Joshua, you guys remember when he did question if he was good enough? Counterpunch. We have to remember that. We have to keep it real, because he didn't have that to say about his fighter, and he didn't have anything to say about Anthony Joshua making those comments at all. So it does make you wonder, why pick on Teo? Because maybe because he's not one of your fighters. Maybe because he's on Bob Arum's stable. Maybe because Bob Arum has been talking smack about Eddie Hearn recently, and that's happened. So maybe all the above. But I will say this, if you are in familiar territory and you do have a fighter, I think you should keep it fair all across the board. But of course, promoters don't do that, because they take up for their fighters, because that's the fighters are the people that they represent. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn stating that Teofimo Lopez is regressing as a fighter. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.